What's up, gang? How you guys doing? This is Lieutenant Sal Blue, 28-year law enforcement veteran and the author of the Top 25 Mistakes En Route to the Good Life, here with my video podcast, right? And I'm going to jump right into my audio podcast. So I'm going to do this twice, guys, because I did not press record on my audio. So here we go one more time. What's up, gang? How you guys doing? It is Lieutenant Sal Blue, 28-year law enforcement veteran and the author of the Top 25 Mistakes En Route to the Good Life. Okay, coming at you with my daily podcast, right? And if you guys were on my YouTube earlier, you'll know that I was rambling on about being tired and just being exhausted, but still needing to get my message out to as many people as possible. So have you ever gone through one of those days where it was work that you know you needed to get done and you didn't, and when you didn't, you were angry at yourself, and the more angry you got with yourself or disgusted you got with yourself, the less work you got done? And I'm pretty soon you got to the point of where you wasted your entire day not being productive, right? And you made excuses for it. You know, hey, you need this break. You know, you need this, you need that. And that is how I felt the last couple of days, right? That I needed a break, that I needed to take a break from this thing or that thing, you know. You're driving a lot. Take a break. You know, you're doing a lot of this. Slow down a little bit. And all I'm hearing in my head are the wrong messages from my circle of influence of people who mostly just care about me and just feel like I'm working too hard or I'm doing too much. You know, the people that are closest to me, the people that are around me. And so anyway, you know, they say these things to me, and so sometimes in my moment when I'm really tired, I do say them to myself, and I slow myself down. And that's not a good thing, guys. That's not a good thing, because as I told you guys before, your environment is your destiny. The people you are around are going to shape and mold you into who you become. And so no matter who it is, you have to be very discriminatory about who you're listening to, right? I was talking the last couple of days about people giving opinions and how people love giving opinions. Everybody loves to have an opinion on something, and everybody always loves to give input on a topic, and it's whether they know anything about it or not. And so when they're doing this to you, you may tell yourself that you're going to block it out, right? But what I found is that you don't block it out. People talk to you and your circle of influence, and they talk about so many things that you don't need to be hearing about. And even though you tell yourself, oh, I'm gonna just act like I'm listening, but I'm not, I'm gonna block it out, in your subconscious mind, it is taking in all the information that you are receiving. Everything, every single drop of information is taken into your subconscious mind from your environment, right? And so a lot of times when you're doing actions or things, right, you think that you're doing them because it was something you thought about, when in reality it is your environment that put that idea in your head in the first place. So and that goes for good ideas as well, guys. It goes for good ideas as well. So if you had a good idea, you probably didn't think of it on your own. It was probably given to you through osmosis, through your environment, right? Because I believe that there was nothing in this world that has been created by a person that hasn't already been thought of before. So when you get a great idea and you act on it, what you're doing is you're allowing, okay, that osmosis to flow through you and that idea to come out and for you to manifest it in whatever way that you're doing it, right? So how you do it is your creativity of the idea, but the idea has already been out there. And so that's just my philosophy on ideas and thoughts and your environment. And so the reason why I'm saying this is because when you are around people who dish out just a lot of negative thoughts naturally, it comes back on you. It comes back on you and it seeps into your subconscious mind and it stops you from being as productive as you could be. So I want you guys to work on that. Work on your environment. Work on maybe reading more. Um, I know when I could not get out of the environment that I was in because I was financially strapped, what I began to do is I began to read a lot. I began to uh, listen to YouTube videos, tapes, audios, and stuff like that, and stop listening to a lot of people that were around me. So I spent more time reading and listening to like audio books and stuff like that than I did listen to the people that talked around me. And so that helped me to begin to develop my own environment, right? My own like mental mastermind, as I like to call it. Because these people weren't around me, but because I continually exposed myself to all of their information, okay, I began to think their thoughts and act the way they would act in these situations that I came across. And it's almost like what would this person do in this situation? What would this person of my circle of influence do in this situation? And even though that person may not even be alive, you have consumed so much of their information, their autobiographies and everything else, that what you begin to do is you begin to act the way they would have acted in that situation because you're studying so much of their mannerisms and things that they do and their reasoning behind what they do. And I think that was a powerful move for me to help me to change my life from where I was at in my life to where I wanted to be. And so for me, that is always constant change and constant growth. So for you, it may be the same thing. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is this, right? If you don't like the situation that you're in right now, if the situation that you're in right now is not appealing to you, right? Begin to submerge yourself in the ideas and philosophies of people who you would like to emulate, people who you would like to be around, people who you would like to consult with, right? Start doing it. Just overwhelm yourself with it, right? Overwhelm yourself with it like a baby just learning how to walk, right? You just want to walk everywhere, all the time. Or you learn a new word as a child. You just want to say that word over and over and over again. Your curiosity is abundant. Make your curiosity abundant when it comes to all of these new things that you can learn and grow from. Just make it abundant. Abundant curiosity is what's going to move you forward. Abundant curiosity is the key to help you to create the life that you want. But you have to continue to be curious. I was very, very disappointed in myself today because I did a lot of lounging, right? A lot of lounging, a lot of TV watching, and it was just because of all the driving. I just felt tired, and I felt tired, and I couldn't mentally put together what I needed to do today, okay, for my business. I mentally couldn't do it all day. I spent my entire day just sitting around my wife, cooking, eating. It was a holiday, so I know that people go, oh, it's a holiday, you need to lay back. But, if you're working on a business, right, or creating something for yourself that you feel that is going to give you value later on down the line, and then holidays really don't matter, man. Holidays don't matter. Taking days off doesn't matter. You should be so inspired that you're working at this every day. And yes, some days you do get exhausted. Some days you do get tired. I'm exhausted and tired. And I'm probably going to bed right after this podcast, guys. But the fact of the matter is that I need